When my 15-year-old
favorite child is Taylor Swift a baddie?
Absolutely.
She said absolutely.
Mama.
Nailed
Yes,
it.
Mama. When my
When
15-year-old
you
was
said
a
that
little
I was your
girl.
favorite child, she is who came to mind. I knew she was your favorite.
Nick, if you wrote a book tomorrow, what would it be about?
I can't actually tell you because it's seriously a project that I've got, and it's confidential. I do want to write a second, like another book. And I, at some point, I want to write a book about our experience in the lovely Minnesota criminal justice system and the family system that accompanied that, because I think those systems have a lot of work to do. And I think we get politicians and law and order politicians are always popular. They always sell well. And it's the most insane thing to me to see people clamoring for their government to infringe upon the liberty of their fellow person.
I never understood that.
Yeah, it's like people are like, yeah, we want law and order. And I'm like, I don't want them I want them blinded and deafened. I don't want them around. I believe politicians should get to serve out the maximum amount of terms, because we'll implement term limits under the Rekieta regime, and they'll have term limits. And then at the end of their term limits, they should be forced to hang themselves. And that is a trade-off you get for all of the benefits you get as a civil ruler, because they're not civil servants. We've got to stop pretending that they serve us in any way.
Nick, was it you who talked about doing a coloring book of the Constitution and amendments?
Well, it was a coloring book of all sorts of legal things. The idea was to do like childish sketches of very adult things like DUI stops and stuff like that. I thought that'd be really funny to do. Coloring books are kind of, like a semi-in vogue thing. And now with AI, maybe I could just make it, because I was going to come up with a bunch of stuff, and I had a couple artists who I had talked to about providing samples for it. But, people get busy. And it's like, I need really basic sketches. And I wanted to do a kid's version and an adult version. The kid version would like mirror the same content, but be very simplified. Didn't you see? I did publish a hand drawing to Twitter.
When
I had a hearing on my restraining order case. And
go back,
just look for Rekieta Law and photorealistic AI in search, and you will find it.
Is it the Dorkbert Goes to Court?
Yes.
Some broke.
All I had to do was search media, by the way. This is Nick's drawing. You can make that into a coloring book. Dorkbert Goes to Court. Was this the prosecutor that you were looking at? Was that your inspiration?
No, it's my attorney.
Oh, that's your attorney.
Sorry.
Yes.
Dorkbert Goes to Court. You could be an illustrator.
I can't talk about it beyond that. Unfortunately, I'm under a gag order. And that's not a joke.
I love the gag order.
We're still in our hearing. Like, our hearing is not concluded, so I'm under a sequestration order about
what hearing?
Details. My HRO.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, someone has taken out someone has taken out a frivolous.
This
HRO
is the person that
me.
I think it is, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
And so until the matter is resolved, we're under a sequestration order.
How in the fuck is that even possible with the actions that have taken place?
It's a really good question.
That seems absolutely fucking crazy to me. If there's ever been like a victimizing the victim situation, I think this is it, right? Like, that's fucking crazy. Sorry, we don't have to go there.
No, like I said, I can't talk about it.
We won't go there. I personally find that Spanish, absolutely
Valhalla, stop talking about it.
I'm not talking about anything, sir.
He's not, because he's not talking in English. Say that.
I think that's just crazy. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's right. If you say it in Spanish,
yeah, I mean, What I'll say is very
mind.
simply,
Never mind.
I'm
Never mind.
confident. I'm confident in our position. I think we'll ultimately emerge victorious, but it's up to the
Yeah.
court, and
Yeah.
and we're on the court schedule.
Yeah.
This is why the
And
man
what
should not
is the
pay
court
our
schedule? When's
bills.
the next hearing?
There is not currently one scheduled, which is lovely. There was a deadline that I can't discuss that just passed, and so now we are waiting on the court to inform, of when the next thing will be.
Victims of the photos that you're using on your show when they use the same
For your
photos on theirs.
derivative work.
Yeah.
So,
Did you have a
this,
NDA?
this reminds me real quick though of what we were talking about in Popcorn Planet, right? And this is, I think, a pitfall of a lot of lawyers and a lot of complainants is they want to tell the court how cool they are.
Mhm.
And so Popcorn Planet describes Andy Signor. He's the CEO, he's the host, he's all these different things. And
Yeah.
the one thing they really didn't elaborate on was that he's a journalist, an investigative journalist. And that's the thing that the judge was complaining about. It's like, how are you employed by a news agency in the matter of gathering news in the industry? Not just someone who comes across news and then is hosting
Right.
and reporting it. How are you this? And they didn't do that. But this comes up in all these things. It comes up in defamation cases all the time where they talk about how awesome they are and how popular they are. It's like, yeah, you're making yourself into a public figure, and you're immediately like, yeah, I'm so great. Everybody knows who I am, and they're all familiar with my work. It's like, all right, well, now you have to show actual malice. You just basically tanked your defamation case when you did that. And
Exactly.
and I just find it funny because she's just sitting there. She's like, look, I'm a true crime reporter, and you know about true crime. It's true. So this is really important, and everyone will be hurt by it. It's like, shut up. You're a nobody online like everybody else, but you're even more of a nobody. That's legal advice, baby. Take it to the bank.
The
Side
it's-
note, this is
Bag
not
10.
legal advice. This is not a lawyer speaking. And
Bag 10.
a non-practicing Minnesota lawyer is not giving legal advice.
yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
I am giving 100% legal advice. You're all my clients, and this is protected by attorney-client privilege. And the Minnesota Board of Law Examiners, they actually approved and demanded that I say this specifically. That's what happened. They've got this conundrum right now where some dork is telling them that I'm holding myself out as a lawyer representing clients
This is
because I
brilliant.
say, hey, I'm Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. Those are all true statements, right? Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law. And I am a lawyer. I'm not currently licensed to practice in Minnesota because my license is suspended, but I am a licensed attorney
have a
whose license
JD.
is I am licensed, but my license is suspended. I am not disbarred. My license is not gone or obliterated in any way. It's just on suspension. So they're telling me that they have a problem with me saying I'm a lawyer and holding myself out as a lawyer. It's like, well, that's really interesting because if I'm not a lawyer, then the model rules of professional or Minnesota rules of professional conduct for lawyers cannot apply to me. So like, if I'm not a lawyer, you can't hold me responsible under the rules. And if I am a lawyer, then I'm telling the truth. So if I'm bound by your rules, then I am a lawyer. I do not represent myself as licensed, but this is a weird artifact of how they do things. You can't apply the rules of professional conduct to non-lawyers. It doesn't work.
It's quite the conundrum.